Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Jalen Reagor, who was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Philadelphia.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Eagles.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Slings this. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's into the clear. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. on third down.
It's third down and 13.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They run the counter now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Eagles 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll move the chains.
Philadelphia. That's the end.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This ball complete to Reagor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now Elliott. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on fourth, and now it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 45, Cowboys 38. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On the line. They're going for on the running play. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to advance to the divisional round. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Eagles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The 3rd, so we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tackle. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
47. 52. I'm coming.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more on the field.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Really holding it down, I've been holding it down, and I go to it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey, that's a little hiccup. I did it, but let it go, miss. Hey, her she was major, she makes
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like.